Name, let's see, Okay, name shall be Cassandra. Alright. Everybody, Cassandra, Cassandra, everybody. And accept. Okay, so now, alright, so now let's talk about my next mod. This is the character creation overhaul mod. Alright. Okay, so it asks here, would you like to choose a class, character, birth sign for the character? You can always choose later by reading book of new beginning. We're just going to choose right now. Alright, so your race, female Breton, so the conjuration gets a 10 bonus, and okay. One thing you gotta know about this, about the character creation overhaul is all your stats, your opening skills, they start out at 5 and not 15. So now where it says increases it by 10% faster and all these go up 5% faster, that's because, you know, conjuration gets starting 10 and all these other ones, alchemy, alteration, illusion, restore, speech, increase, get 5 points. So, okay, so now all of these are now up to 10, this is now up to 15. Okay, so now here's the, here's where it's kind of a bummer. See, since it's a female Breton, they start you out with health 60, which kind of sucks. Magicka is 100, which is normal. Stamina, which is 90, which not too bad. Definitely can work with. And carry weight is 150, which pretty much sucks. But like I said, mage character, so we're going to continue with this. Okay. Standing Stone. Alright, so now I'm going to go with the Atronach because that's going to give good magic resistance. It's going to make the Magicka regenerate slower. However, that can be worked around. So, okay, Atronach, Magicka 50, spell absorption 50% regenerate Magicka 50% slower. Like I said, that can be worked around. So, we'll go ahead and choose that. Alright, now choose your class. Okay, so now, okay, I don't like any of these particular classes, so we're going to create a custom class. Okay, so, and the specialization is going to be magic, of course. So that adds 5 to all the magic skills, alteration, conjuration, destruction, what have you. Okay, yep, and alteration, conjuration. Love how the game just explains everything after I already explained it to you. Okay, so now for this one, it says choose your class's favorite attribute, getting a plus 20 starting bonus. Now, of course, we could just say, yep, Magicka, of course, because it's a mage, but the thing is, and I think back to that, starting out with 60 health, I'm thinking maybe I ought to give a slight boost to health and bring it up to 80. Okay, so now 6 skills to choose the major skills. Okay, they gain plus 20 and increase 20% faster. Okay, so magic skills, we're going to do destruction, because, you know, every mage needs destruction as far as I'm concerned. Unless you're going to use, you know, just one of the schools, and magic thieves, you know, they use illusion, all that stuff. But as far as I'm concerned, you're gonna primarily be a mage, then you need destruction. Okay, we all know what destruction is. Okay, so I got 5 more to choose from. We're gonna go with magic again. We're gonna choose alteration. Choose that. Magic skills, and we're gonna go with illusion. Choose. Okay, now. We're going to go with stealth skills this time, and this time we're going to go with alchemy. That's a very mage-ish thing to do. So, okay, and we're going to go with stealth skills again. Now this time, this is going to be, like I said, it's going to be a mage, but it's going to be a sneaky mage. A stealth mage. Okay? We will still use primarily spells, but it's going to be using the art of stealth. Okay? And choose. Okay, so now I got 1 left. This last one's always the toughest to choose. Now, I could choose restoration or enchanting. I will be enchanting stuff, but that goes up pretty fast. Restoration, it's already gonna get the boost from, you know, choosing a magic class. So let's see, stealth skills. I don't think there's anything else I really need. So, tell you what, we're going to go with combat, and we're going to choose archery. Okay. Okay, now. This is my other mod that I'm going to use, that I'm going to show you right now, is called the Random Alternate Start mod. Most of you are familiar with the Live Another Life mod, where you start out in the cell and then you go to the Statue of Mara. Well, this is pretty much like that, except, you know, no Statue of Mara, and it just drops you off in a random location with no real backstory, as opposed to, you know, you're in a specific location because that's where your backstory. Now, all these are is just, you know, basically starting equipment. So let's go with magic kits, and let's see, battle mage. Mages are wizard warriors trained in both lethal spellcasting. See, it gives you a vague idea of what kind of equipment you're gonna get, but it doesn't give you, but it doesn't give you any specifics. Both Nightblade, Sorcerer, Spellsword. Nightblade, Mage, Healer, Sorcerer, Witch Hunter. Well, like I said, this is only just, you know, starting equipment, so we're just gonna choose one. Yeah, Witch Hunter. That looks good. Okay, so and now once we choose this, Cassandra is just gonna be dropped off in a random location, and then we'll see what happens. Okay, now it is possible I could get dropped in a completely dangerous area, or even in a dungeon. Not in the middle of the dungeon. If it's in a dungeon, it'll be at the beginning, but I could be put in a pretty dangerous situation. So let's go ahead and see what we got here.
You're not scared.
Okay. And I'm blind. Okay, so Half Moon Mill discovered. Oh, okay. Alright, so investigate Helga. Okay, so it doesn't look like I was put anywhere particularly. Okay, I was just put in a little town. Okay. I guess we could say Cassandra is from this place. Alright, and it's nighttime, obviously. Okay, so let's take a look at her. Let's see what she looks like. Okay, she's got a bow. Okay, and alright, so there she is. There's Cassandra, where she waves hi to everybody. Hello. Okay. Now, in case you're wondering why she's standing like that, it's because I have the Pretty Female Idols mod. It basically just makes your characters. There's like 13 different variations of it. Don't quote me on that. But you know, this is, I forget which pose this is, but you can only download one of the particular poses, and then all the female characters will stand like this when they're, you know, standing still idle. So let's just take a bigger look at her equipment here. Okay, weapons. She's got a bow. She's got a steel mace, which she stole. Okay. Armor. She's got robes, hood. Oh, amulet. That's good. Anyway, let's take off the hood. It's not doing her any good. Now its robes aren't doing her any good, well, other than keeping her from being naked. Yep, no armor, and got worn hide bracers, leathers. Okay, alright. Alright. Okay, not a bad start. Okay. Now, for those of you who are wondering, I am not using an EMB. I'm actually using, I cannot believe it's an EMB. It's going to be, I guess it's kind of hard to tell at night, but during the daytime you'll be able to see it a bit better. I think it looks pretty good, though. Yeah, I didn't want to get too heavy on the graphics mods, because like I said, it's a let's play, not just a, capturing screenshots. And, I like my games to be stable, and so I didn't go too overboard on the graphics mods. I didn't have a water mod, but I think the water in Skyrm looks pretty good. I do have it on the highest settings, though. It's the highest vanilla settings. So that's this.
A guest? Oh my.
Oh, I know who she is. Never mind. Okay, so, alright. Alright. Okay, let's just take a quick look on the map, see where we are. World map, yes, I get that. Okay, Half Moon Mills, I'm all the way over there. Okay, now another thing that's cool about the alternate start mod. If you want to, you can just take a look around in the area that you are and just explore around and see what's going on. Is possibly level up if you want to, or what you can do. If you'll notice, both Helgen and Riverwood, they're already you've already quote unquote been there. While you run, you haven't. So you can just immediately fast travel right there if you want to. So basically, all the alternate start mod really does is it gives you choose from a kit of starting equipment, and it also just helps you bypass the carriage ride. So all in all, I think it's really good for people who have are sick and tired of the carriage ride at the beginning, and also don't want to go through the bother of the cell and then choosing the options from Mara. Personally, I don't particularly care for the Live Another Life mod because I've had problems with it. I used it before and just it did weird things. Like one of the choices I chose was to take a house in Solitude, and everything was fine until I became the Thane of Solitude, and then all of a sudden the guards I became public enemy #1, and just like, and I didn't cause anything to provoke that. They're acting like I killed, the Jarl, but I didn't even harm her. And all the guards are just coming at me, just wanted to really kill me. So it does weird things. So I just don't completely trust it. Gathering up some flowers here. Okay, and you just look around here. I'll be right back, guys. All right, everybody, welcome back. As you can see, the sun is starting to come up. What I did was, remember earlier I told you I'm using it. Can't believe it's not an EMB. One of the things that they recommend that you add the mod Imaginator, and that basically does a bunch of things that it adjusts things like saturation, contrast. You can change the different hues. You can add more blue or yellow. I didn't do any of that. I pretty much just used the recommended settings. So that should make everything look a little bit better. And I think it does. I mean, the sun's starting to come up, so everything's going to look a little bit clearer right now. Okay, so yeah, I think what I get. Oh, yeah. And in case you couldn't tell, as far as the map goes, I'm using a quality world map with the roads. Yeah, all you can see is the city on it because, like I said, I mean, this is a brand new start here. Okay. Alright, so... Okay, what I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to end it right here, okay? I don't want these videos to go on for too long. I want to keep the time frames relatively condensed and simple, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and end it right here. Okay, and I will let you look at Cassandra. And don't worry, we'll get her into some different clothes here fairly soon, alright? Okay, but in the meantime, this is Mr. Anderson telling you all to rejoice in your masculinity and bathe in the toxicity of it, as always, and have a good day. See you later.